because we make like 70 or more decisions a day.
Exactly. And some of those are relatively small decisions, such what are we going to have for breakfast, or what clothes are we going to wear to work.
But then, you look at some of the decisions that you make too that are life-changing, like what job should I have and whom should I marry?
Yeah.
I mean, those are huge.
Yeah, those are big because one decision leads to another, and pretty soon
you create a life.
Exactly. And that kind of ties in with a quote from Albert Camus, who's a French philosopher and author, and he says, "Life is the sum of our choices."
Oh, that's so huge, isn't it? So we thought we'd take a little time and just do a bit of research and share kind of what we do when we make decisions.
Join us for life stories
And meaningful moments in the community. Hey there, we're glad you're with us.
Here's a question for you. What process do you use in making a decision?
Good question. We're Lynn and Doug Nodland from Sharing Life's Lessons. And as you know, we love to help people make good decisions. And part of that is because we make like 70 or more decisions a day.
Exactly. And some of those are relatively small decisions, such what are we going to have for breakfast, or what clothes are we going to wear to work.
But then, you look at some of the decisions that you make too that are life-changing, like what job should I have and whom should I marry?
Yeah.
I mean, those are huge.
Yeah, those are big because one decision leads to another, and pretty soon
You create a life.
Exactly. And that kind of ties in with a quote from Albert Camus, who's a French philosopher and author, and he says, "Life is the sum of our choices."
Oh, that's so huge, isn't it? So we thought we'd take a little time and just do a bit of research and share kind of what we do when we make decisions, and then ask some other people how they make decisions.
And we ran across an article in Psychology Today by Nick Tasler, and he had just kind of a short 3-step process for it. He said, number one, know what your ultimate objective is in making that decision. What is it that you really want to achieve?
And don't get caught up in information overload, which is the biggest hurdle.
I mean, you can do your research, but then narrow it down to a couple of choices.
And then ask people, how does it seem to fit with you?
And then thirdly, make a decision.
And then he has some wise words about that, I think.
Yeah, he says the purpose of a decision is to be able to make the next decision.
That makes it seem much more simple.
Right.
And we have a simple way, too. That's kind of an old-fashioned way.
Right. And it is credited to Benjamin Franklin, and he drew a little chart, and it's at the top you just kind of write out the decision that you need to make, and on one side write the pros of the advantages of that decision, and on the other side the cons or the disadvantages of what happens if you make that decision. And then just kind of weigh all that.
And you know how sometimes when we just let it sit a day or two, we think of things that initially we never really thought of at all. So don't be too hasty with them if it's a big decision.
Right. And I think it's really helpful to find somebody else who has faced that same decision that you have to make and see what their experience is and learn from them, because sometimes they say, do this would be helpful, or don't do this. And it just kind of shortens the learning curve sometimes.
And, also listen to your heart and your gut. They are very wise, and intuition can tell you a lot, too.
Oh, my goodness. I think that's one of the most important things, I think. So we've shared some ideas for you, and we thought we'd go out and talk to some other people and see what process they use in making a decision.
Good idea. Let's do it.
We'll be right back.
We have Josie Selton here. And Josie, I'm wondering, when you have to make a decision, how do you make that decision?
If I had to make a decision, I would definitely talk with my friends and my family about it, people that I trust and I think would steer me in the right direction. And then I would also pray about it because I'm religious, and I think that would definitely clear my head and help me to do the right thing.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Great answers. Thank you. We have Mary Beth Curitan here today. And Mary Beth, when you have a situation and you need to make a decision to hold them or fold them or maybe another decision, how do you do that?
I think for me, I've had a lot of those situations for one, but I think for me, I have to stop, and I am a thinker. I have to stop and pause and say, what do I need to do? But my first and foremost thing is I ask God to take me through it. I ask God what I need to do, and I fully trust that whatever happens, happens. And it is because He's my ultimate person in my life.
Well, thank you so much. I think that's such a wise thing to do. He's always watching over you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He is, everybody.
As you just saw, we talked to Mary Beth and Josie about what's helpful to them in making a decision.
And how about you in your decision making? We have a challenge for you. We encourage you to use some of the methods we've brought out today in your decision making. And also we agree that consulting your higher power can be very helpful for you to create a life that you truly love.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on this matter. You can contact us at wecare@sharinglifeslessons.com.
Bye for now.
Bye.